I first want to say thank you to Madam Chair for your comments, and also to Senator Skinner for your comments, and Senator Sayarto, as well as the witnesses who came, Mayor Franklin, who came from Vista this morning on a flight, and also the other primary witness, as well as all the people who came in opposition to speak against this. And especially to Mayor Jones behind me for bringing this, or sorry, to Senator Jones behind me for bringing this forward, because what I really truly want to see is all of us focused on this problem. And I think to Senator Skinner's point about local governments having suppressed housing over many decades, that what's really important, and to me is so clear, is that all of the levels of government who are responsible for this are all saying that the other level needs to do more. And what it means is that no one's owning the problem, that the cities are pointing at the county saying they're supposed to provide for homeless services, and counties are saying we don't have enough money and we don't do land use. And then the state is saying, hey, we're providing a lot of grants and a lot of money. And the reality is that I want to work on this problem. I see this as a top state problem. I want to see energy from my colleagues on it. And in order to do that, as was mentioned, we have 120 legislators, and where is our homelessness subcommittee? Where is the homelessness advocate? Where are the bills on homelessness? There are literally almost none. This is one of the very few. And we have a problem with encampments, and we have a problem with people not having a place to go. And so we need to be talking seriously about public housing. We need to be talking about cities having an obligation around homelessness. Right now, there is none. Cities have an obligation around zoning for housing, but not around homelessness and their obligations there. We're not talking seriously about rental subsidies, as Madam Chair said, is one of the things that's most effective. Our seniors are the ones falling into homelessness the most, as she said. And the reality is this is getting worse and worse and worse every year as we continue to say, well, we're trying to provide more supply side approach of building more housing. And that is just not going to solve the problem. And meanwhile, we have this burgeoning, ongoing humanitarian crisis. So I would love to hear from the opposition. Come and talk to my office, reach out to my staff about things that you think we can do, because I am interested in what we can do in this state, and not saying it's just about money. It's not just about money. It's about a variety of policy things and approaches to land use, and it's about money. But we need to be having those conversations, and I do not perceive that we're having them at the legislative level, and I think we need to be having them. So there's urgency here. I urge your I vote, because this is something we can do. I recognize that that's maybe not likely today, but I think it's really important that we see this as one step in the future, toward the future, that hopefully we can actually start to see progress here. Thank you again, Madam Chair, for allowing such a fulsome discussion of this. And with that, I respectfully ask for your I vote.